Good morning, beautiful. I hope that this finds you well rested and ready to begin your day. It's your daily insight on life and love for timeless. I almost said the date. Not going to do that. We're not doing dates anymore. Whenever you're catching this in time, there's a reason why you're catching this in time. And if you are guided to listen to this might have a message for you. But it's general collective. Don't force it to fit. If it does not fit your life, you can always let this fall away. You can always, whatever the case is, ask questions about booking a session. I have a coronavirus sale. It's a new one, so ask questions about what that involves. All right, we're going to kick this off with Rider Waite. So if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the bell for notifications. Sometimes I'm entertaining here. We are kicking this off with Knight of Wands, and the world is in reverse. All right, why is this happening for you? Okay, Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. I see messages incoming and an offer incoming, but don't get your pennies in a twist yet. All right. A lot of healing has to go into this. This might be somebody very important in your life. I feel like somebody's coming in to sweep you off your feet. Somebody's coming in with an offer, a very passionate offer. This just fell again. So I'm going to read it both ways because it's not bad, but it's confusing, to say the least. What do you do when your world is pushing and pulling against you? It's desperate to let go of a certain situation in your life, and it's desperate to move on to the next phase, but you can't move on to the next phase until something in your life has closed off. So what I'm seeing is it's almost like a promise. For some of you, that might involve a promise ring. For some of you, this might just be a verbal promise. It doesn't feel quite like a contract other than, word. So whatever this is involving, there's a lot of nervousness behind it in this situation. And I do feel like it is a person in your life. It does feel they have to learn to be completely all in. You cannot tiptoe around this. It's not going to work. It's not going to be a thing. All right. So what exactly is this Knight of Wands about? Happiness. This bad boy is making an appearance too. Why are you so afraid to be happy? Why are you so afraid to move on to a happier chapter? It's not an illusion. Look at this. There's a reason why you're holding yourself back. And it's incredibly infuriating. If not for people involved, for you. Life is really trying to give you a gift. Are you going to choose to feed your fears and put your mind over the matter? Or are you going to feed your healing? I see a major gift being given to you, so it looks like a lot of healing is coming into play. I really see that the scales are getting balanced in this. You're holding back in this situation so you can find a balance and make the correct steps moving forward. But don't you understand that I'm going to show you exactly what I'm looking at. To clarify this is what we're looking at. Life wants you to be happy and spirit wants you to be happy. You want to be happy, yet you're afraid of being happy because you feel like you need to have everything in order to pursue this happiness. My darling, you can do all the work that you want. You watching this, you can do all the work that you want. You can prepare all that you want. Life is not always going to go with your script. Isn't that like the issue when we're having a conversation with people and we're practicing it beforehand? I'm going to say this, I need to say what I mean, and this is how they should respond. You kind of can't gauge the other reaction now, can you? So this is saying you can prepare all you want, but you have to step into some sort of a new direction. I do see something of either a contract or a commitment, or you even having faith. Have faith that things are going to get better in this one, and that it not all has to be perfect in your situation. Again, you can prep, but don't feel like you have to be perfect. This, whatever this is, whether it's person or contract, it's going to get better. And I do see a major sense of loyalty. I do see a major foundation being laid. And I do see an alignment of intuition in this. And I also see faith. And I see a major commitment that you have to be very careful about making. I think that's why you're afraid. You're afraid of being stuck. Why do you do this? Listen, you have the art of choice. You can actively choose to participate or not participate in something. There's not a hand on the planet that can force your hand. So, let's see. Give me clarification on how this is going to get better. Lovers is in reverse. Then we have the Devil in reverse. How does this want to show up? Family, protection. Look at that. So, it's going to get better. I do see that there's complete disharmony that's going on in a situation in your life. I see that you are no longer being able to be controlled. I hate that you were controlled to begin with, but hey, you want to know what? Sometimes these things happen and we feel backed into a corner. We feel manipulated. We feel like we have no other choice. And that is the knowledge that you have. You are responsible for your knowledge, but now that you are fully aware of the choices that you have to make, you're still responsible for those choices and that awareness and everything that you have to make. So I see that this is going to be challenging situations ahead for you, but please understand that you are protected. This, I feel like it's necessary that you hear that you are protected so that you will actually make the movement forward. While it seems like it's going to be more work than it's worth, it's really worth the effort on this one. You have all this divine protection. You're not going to fall flat on your face. You are not going to fall flat on your face. And I think that is so important that you know that, because what would happen if you did? You feel like all eyes are on you. So, all right. I think that clarifies also the World in reverse with this. So, let's look at these two about you. Because you can't have Arsa. You just can't. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles and why it's in reverse. I think I want to pull from 2 decks for that clarification, so stay tight. Okay. What's going on with you? Come on out with it. They're just, watching awkwardly. Get off the fence. Get off the fence. Get off the fence. Get off the fence. Get off the freaking fence. So help me God. This is so frustrating. I love you dearly. I appreciate everything that you are doing for yourself. However, it is so much worse in your head. Your head is telling you a story that is so far from the truth. First off, calm. I know. When somebody tells you to calm down, it's not going to get you to calm down. It's going to get you to flip the F out. I got it. But calm down. Don't flip out. Your head is telling you a story that's so much worse about this situation and why you feel like you have to pull back. Not all is lost. You know what you want, and you have to make these choices for yourself. Listen, You have to be compassionately assertive, and this is involving some sort of a divine situation. I don't care if it's a person. I don't care if it is a life situation. There's divinity all over this, and you can really get your hands in there and make some magic. And that's what I see that this has the possibility of. Don't let the potential go to your deathbed with you, taunting you the entire way of the coulda, woulda, shouldas, and what could have been in your life. Make that could have been the is. What is your life? The Wheel of Fortune never stays in reverse for long. So while it seems that it's closing off whatever this is, it's not. It's a loving boundary right now. And it's, that's where I go to the other deck. Come on, tell me, because I'm hearing a cluster of words in my head and I'm not going to say it because I don't want to say it. I'm not going to do it. God dang it. It's time to slow down and rest. Time to pump the brakes on this. Listen, you can't run before you walk. You can't. You can't drive before you can crawl. If you can, please let me know, because I want to see how to do that. And I want you to teach me very well on that. Oh, look, the Mother Mary is in this. This is divine, unconditional love that is looking at you, not down on you. I'm not going to say that. It's divine love looking at you. There is so much understanding in this. And look, you are laying on this new beginning that you feel has to happen yesterday. No. That's what's stressing you out. You think that you have all these time constraints. Take off the timing. Let it be in flowing motion. It's when you set a date for something that some people, and that you might be one of these people, when you set the date for something, it starts getting that anxiety and anticipation for it. And that's when you start procrastinating. Procrastination happens when you start to get out of your comfort zone, see results, and then you start to go back inward. No, you can't go back in the box. You can't unknow something about yourself or your situation or your dreams or how something, feels in your life. You can't unknow something unless your memory is completely wiped. Even then, your soul still knows and your cellular memory is still there. So, there we go. You like my little tangent? Because that was a little tangent at the end. Tell me about the world in reverse. Tell me about it. I want to know. Tell me. The wheel. You didn't screw up this new cycle. You didn't ruin anything. Why are you so hidden? The Princess of Cups. The High Priestess. Ace of Pentacles. Anything worth anything is going to take some time. Your time, it'll happen in its own time. The thing is, it shows up in divine timing. You can't charge through this. It's going to be something where you end up standing alone for some time in some sort of an emotional purgatory that you don't need to be. Take your time on this. Your new chapter is waiting for you to get there. But you have to understand, you have to walk the path to get there. So these cards don't read in reversal. So tell me about this deep, it's kind of like you are putting off a tower moment. So when I'm looking at the card and I have these cups over it, it looks like the Tower. You're trying to hold off an emotional tower. Your inner light is showing. Tell me more. The High Priestess and the Ace of Pentacles. Give me more on that. Princess of Pentacles. This is so strong, independent, healing. Princess of Swords. The King of Cups. Eight of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. Prince of Pentacles. This is a lot of earth energy. So Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus, either that or it's time frame. And again, don't hold on to time frames. This is either something or someone who embodies a lot of grounding energy. Now that can be grounding analytical, it can be grounding cold, it can be grounding bullheaded, but it's something or someone who embodies a lot of that energy. So we see a new beginning here, and it's sowing a lot of seeds right now for the future. So you had the High Priestess and the Ace of Pentacles, desire, finances, and it seems like an empire being built. It really does. You have to be incredibly mindful of what seeds you are planting right now and what love you are giving to those, what passion, what drive, what is the hidden motivation in it. I'm seeing this as something that is slowly being moved on to. It looks like you are really heading towards calming and healing waters. Something that is not so dramatic. It's a long journey. It's bringing you joy. It's bringing you happiness. This is all stuff that is happening in due time. Don't think it's happening next weekend. Don't think that it's happening overnight. This is your bridge into a new chapter, and you got to walk there. So I see that this is very energetic. It has a beautiful high vibration, and there's a lot of green and a lot of blue on here. So it's a very heart-centered area, and it's also standing in your truth. The light is on the horizon. Your heart is being broken wide open. It's incredibly beautiful. So, my dear, if you follow this advice or what you have to look forward to, what is something that you need to be mindful of, be wary of? Come on out with it. So many cards in front of me. All right. What do you need to know? You need to be mindful of giving up. Don't give up. Don't be all words, no action. Inconsistency is going to be your Achilles heel. It's going to be your weakness. So what's the advice on it? Stop with the distractions and start getting into the work. So it's saying don't backtrack and start to actually put words into action. Do not be all talk. You'll lose all reputation and all credibility. And consistency, again, is your Achilles heel. And this one is follow what makes you nervous, excited, and stop with the distractions in your life. Stop putting things off. Do the work for it. You have every tool to make this successful. What's standing out to me on here is where is it? I just had it. I have this thing, this lip balm, and I had this ring on it that had the infinity symbol, and I'm seeing it here, and it's reminding me of that. Infinity and divinity is at play. So if you follow this advice, the likely result of your situation, oh, please don't panic. A lot of movement, a lot of action forward. It's happening fast, and you want to know what? It's going to be putting you on your divine path. You are following divine realignment, and it's going to happen fast. Don't be afraid about how quick it happens. It has to happen for you. You cannot force the hand on this. All you can do is continue consistently moving on, moving along, and having your actions meet your words on this. You are getting your life back. You're getting your energy back. And this is something that is going to take some adaptation for you in the new chapter in your life. Not every chaotic situation is meant to burn down your empire or ruin anything. You are a phoenix from the ashes. You are being made strong in this. And you want to know what? This is divine inspiration in here. More. I want more. I want that one. Victory. You are breaking so many cycles. You are leading the way, and it is very inspiring for those who look up to you. You're a leader. You really are. And what you are doing in breaking so many cycles is absolutely something to be admired. And then we have the star, which you don't get unless you've been through the hellfire on this. Healing, hope, positive movement forward. And then we have the King of Swords. Get on your throne. You are divine masculine embodiment right now. I'm excited for you. I'm proud of you. And I know that you're making a lot of headway in your life and creating this beautiful empire and what you're going to be doing in this life. So keep moving. Don't rush it, but keep moving and let life take the upper hand on this, because it is going to put you into your divine spot. So I hope that this made sense. If you have questions about booking a session because your individual storyline is always more detailed, in-depth, and intense, go ahead and reach out in the email address or find me on any social platform. Hope you have an amazing day. You know this doesn't end at midnight. This is a projection of your future based off of current circumstances. So I hope that finds you well. Until next time, stay safe, have fun. Know that you are greatly loved and appreciated. Bye for now. All right, if you're catching this, this could be a spirit message for you. Listen with an open heart and an open mind. If this does not resonate, don't force it to fit your life. You can always let these readings fall away if it does not resonate. We have the Knight of Wands, somebody coming in speedily who wants to make you an offer that you can't refuse. Let's see, this is an offer of loyalty, companionship, and this is a relationship that spans beyond this life. I think that you guys have incarnated numerous times. And let's see, this is happening rather fast. They are afraid of their new beginning in their life, and you, as somebody who is offering a sense of, feels like calm. I like that. They're feeling incredibly ungrounded. A lot of their actions are based off of nerves. Don't be too hasty with this. Take your time. I feel a soul connection though. All right, so I grabbed a deck and then one card from a different deck fell out, and it was You Are Stronger Than You Know. So what do you need to know? This is a general reading. Do not force this to fit if it doesn't fit. All right, karma time, baby. Don't worry, this discomfort is going to lead to your happiness. I see passion. I see breaking chains. I see borderline obsessiveness about this. That ding might be validation for somebody. Spirit, come on out with it. I'm shuffling here. Somebody has been watching you and they want to offer you a connection. I think that this has been somebody who's been in and out of the connection. Maybe in and out of your life. Maybe this is somebody from the past. But somebody has kept an eye on this situation. And it looks like they have to push through themselves, push through barriers. But I see them keeping an eye on you, and I see a love offering. If you're catching this, this might be a spirit message for you. Listen with an open heart and an open mind. If it doesn't resonate, don't force it. Okay. Rest easy. Knock it off. Listen, this is a time of trial. Oh, my goodness. Somebody wants to come forward. Interesting. They feel like they have a good head on their shoulders. I feel like this is somebody you've been stressing about. I really feel like you've been stressing about this person in your life. It does feel like masculinity. Don't get that confused with gender. It does not matter. But I see that you are whole in yourself and you're recreating your world, and that this person is seeing that and it wants to be a part of it. Some way, shape, or form. Doesn't have to be romantic, but somebody misses you and wants to reconnect. If it's toxic or abusive, obviously don't do it. But that's the message I'm getting. If you're catching this, this might be spirit message for you. Listen with an open heart and an open mind. We are using the Butterfly Oracle. So hopefully I'll get a card soon. If not, this is just going to be us awkwardly talking to each other and cards fall everywhere. How dare you? All right, what now? What now? Okay. Heavenly signs. Seeking and finding. If you look hard enough for anything, you'll find any reason to it. But you're trying to find the next step in life. Why don't you pay attention to the signs and synchronicities that have been thrown before you? Have you asked your spirits for help with this? Have you asked your guides to, give you some sort of direction? Maybe it's time to put the pride and ego aside and see what you're feeding into your system. Are you feeding into fear? Are you feeding into something that is nervous and authentic and exciting for you? Follow the nervous excitement that is breaking ground. It's putting you in a place where you have never been, but your soul knows that you can obtain. So whatever these changes are, you got to make them. You got to take the step. This came out, realizations and epiphanies. We're going to see what else this wants to tell you. Let's see. Parental care. Grief work. Leaving. Seems like you have to let go of responsibilities that are no longer yours, or you have to reprioritize what responsibilities are yours. It seems to be a changing of relationship dynamic in your world. And it looks like you are walking away from something. Looks like you're walking away from something that has a lot of baggage on your back. And it seems to be something that was unfairly pushed on you in this situation. It's time for you to delegate responsibility to somebody else. Well, you have to make the changes and you have to realize how relationships have changed in your life. But you'll take the steps. If you're catching this, this could be spirit message for you. Listen with an open heart and an open mind. It's general collective. Don't force it to fit if it doesn't fit. We just had a flyer with the Wisdom of the Oracle, but it went right back in. So we're going to see what's up. All right, come on. Give me something to look at, Spirit. Give me something good. Whoop. All right, what do we have here? We have a plethora of cards. Okay. All right, you can't start something new without finishing off something else in your life. And I feel like you have done enough work. I mean, you can't make excuses for a situation right now. You can't overcompensate. It's time for you to be deep in thought and think about where you want to go with this. Think about what you want to acquire in this next phase of your life. Whatever you are pondering, it's coming into fruition. So be very mindful of where your thoughts go. It's not to reject the negative thoughts. It's to release them and then build what you want to. I hope that made sense. If you're catching this, this might be a love message for you. So think of a loved one. Think of somebody who you are curious about, that you are either in communication with or calling in a future relationship. All right, so don't be afraid of the card that comes out. And if it doesn't resonate, don't force it. If it scares you, don't force it. Okay, we have treasure your loved ones, love who you are. This isn't even about relationships right now. It's about you learning how to love yourself. And then we have, it is important to love others deeply. Be open to love. What does love look like when you hold it? What love does life want to give you? Are you receptive to it? Do you love yourself enough to be open to that kind of love? Because whatever you feel about yourself will be reflected. So you got some healing to do. This might be a spirit message for you. All right, we have peace in reverse and regeneration is upright, higher power, deep knowing. Okay. Been feeling anxious, like something is coming? Welcome to your rebirth. You know that it's coming, it's just a matter of time, and you know that it's meant to work for you and make your life better. You don't exactly know where this is going, but you know that this is necessary for where you want to go. So this is saying release and surrender any sort of anticipation or negative anticipation or apprehension, and surrender yourself to where Spirit needs you to go. This is going to awaken a lot inside of you, and all of it is beautiful.